Hi, everyone. Welcome to the One Conscious Love Network. I'm here with Dr. Sarah Young, and we met on Facebook. And Sarah's here to tell you all about who she is and what she does. So, Sarah, please introduce yourself and tell everyone how you shed your light in the world.
Hey everyone. So, as Melanie mentioned, my name is Dr. Sarah Young, and I'm the founder and CEO of Neurosynergy Integrative Health, LLC. Um, so, I work in the neurorehabilitation space before I became an integrative medicine doctor. And my work throughout my PhD program was regarding natural and integrative medicine in the realm of brain injury. The reason for that is that I myself had a brain injury back in 2019, which was a compounded injury from injuries that I had had in my early childhood and young adulthood. So the last one was it affected me in a way that was life altering, and I wasn't sure that I would ever have my life back, essentially. And it was either like, I'm going to throw in the towel and I'm just going to have to accept that my life, my brain, it's just this is all we got, or I was going to have to just poke around and see what other information that I could find. So that led me to finding my PhD program through the same school that you're also a part of, Melanie, Quantum University. And through their program, I was able to heal my brain and heal my life. And now I created Neurosynergy Integrative Health so that I could help as many people as want to be helped heal in a way that's not just physical, but it's multidimensional. So what does that mean? It means that who we are as beings isn't just the physical form that you see on your screen right now. So we have so many other levels and layers that encompass who we are. And what my work is all about is bringing all of that into awareness for clearing, for lifting, for enhancing your life.
That's so beautiful. I love it. I love how you've transformed from your own challenges into helping others. That's very beautiful and inspiring. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you work with patients? And so, are you focusing on patients that have TBIs, or are you working with different types of patients?
Yeah, so I am working with different types of patients. Sometimes they are individuals that have experienced a brain injury, but they could be experiencing other invisible challenges as well. The individuals that come to me usually come to me because they've tried a lot of other things and they weren't able to get to the bottom of whatever health challenge that they were experiencing. And so usually that's where they end up with me. They're usually dealing with something that's chronic, that's gone on for many years. It's affecting their overall health and well being. It's affecting the way that they view themselves, the way they view the world, the way that they feel. Um, and so those are the types of individuals that come to me. So there's quite a spectrum, but of course, I kind of have a really nice niche for the neurointegrative space, specifically
Mhm.
because before I did integrative medicine, my training and background was in medical speech language pathology. So, in
Mm.
case anybody out there is not familiar with what is medical speech language pathology, um, I work with individuals that are recovering from brain injuries, or they've been diagnosed with dementia or multiple sclerosis or Parkinson's disease, among many other neurorehabilitative things that someone might enter that space for. The
Mhm.
interesting thing about my story, Melanie, is that I was already a neuro, rehabilitation specialist when I had that last brain injury. And so I kind of fell through all the cracks in the medical system, and the clinician had to become her own patient. And so it's really allowed me to relate with people on a level in their journey of recovery that's kind of unmatched, because I get it. I can understand so many of those intricate, subtle layers of of experience. And so I get to offer upliftment with that.
Yeah, that's really beautiful because, yes, becoming your own health advocate makes you realize how complicated it is to find the right solutions, right? And you can share that experience with patients. That's beautiful. I love that. And so, how do you work with patients? You work online, in person?
It depends on their location and their needs. So if there's an individual that doesn't live in state or nearby, of course, most of that is virtual. If they
Mhm.
live locally, I'm in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So if they live within a radius of where I live, then I'm able to offer them, in-home neuroregulation therapies
Mm.
like brain tap and muse and infrared light therapy for the brain and those types of things. But that is another in-home neuroregulation program that Neurosynergy offers. So that would be more local, whereas my clients that are out of state, they usually join me for my 12-week online coaching program, which includes like meeting with me one on one, like you and I are doing here for an hour every week. And then they also have a lot of loaded material that they work through online. Essentially, we build a toolbox together that's personalized to each person. And in addition to that, the individuals who work with me, they have access to me all the time. So we use a application that allows them to kind of walkie-talkie me at any time that they might have a question come up. So they might be like at a health food store and they might be thinking like, oh man, what would Dr. Sarah recommend out of these things, right? And instead of like, oh, I don't get to talk to her until we meet again on Wednesday, I'll ask her then. I much prefer for things to be pretty succinct and online. So I just tell them like if something comes up in between, that's why you have access to me. So just shoot me a message. And
Yeah.
I really have found that that is a game changer for people because they can just have me in their pocket. I'm just a message away. Um, and that's huge for people because when we're going through our journey of health, it's not like we can just put it off until tomorrow, what we can be doing today. And so I like to meet people where they're at that moment.
That's beautiful. I love it. And certainly I'm sure people love that it's a service that you wouldn't get anywhere else really to have access to you and to be able to ask those questions. And I know for myself, definitely, there's just so much that you can see online and it gets really confusing. So I'm sure they have questions about those as well. Like, is this real?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. A question I always ask everyone is, what is one conscious love to you? What comes to mind?
Well, to me, when you say that, what comes forward is that who we are at our very bare essence is love. And when you say one conscious love, what I hear is awakening to what we actually are and what we're actually made of, and joining that in a cooperation with all of our brothers and sisters who are also made of love too, right? And so one conscious love for me is like calling yourself forward into who you already are. And maybe who that is might be hidden under some layers of fear, or it might be hidden under, maybe there's some shame or humiliation in your history and your trauma. But what one conscious love is it's saying that it doesn't matter what those layers look like. It doesn't matter what fear you found or what your trauma is. At the root of everything, who you are is loving. Who you are is love.
Beautiful. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Anything else you want to share with everyone watching?
No, I don't have anything else to share. Do you have any other questions for me?
Awesome. Well, we'll put all your links in the comments so it's easy for people to find you. But certainly anyone that's watching, that's connecting, please reach out to Dr. Sarah. Also, if you know someone that has a brain injury and that is suffering, or had a stroke or anything else that could lead to brain dysfunction, well, then please connect them to Dr. Sarah. It was such a pleasure to have you today.
Yes, it's so wonderful to be here. Thank you for having me, Melanie.
Thank you for being here. I look forward to having you again on the One Conscious Love Network. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.